In this video, the focus is January 24th, where roughly $27 billion will be going out to millions upon millions of Social Security beneficiaries in what some people call Wave 3 of checks, and this will also be the final check going out to millions of beneficiaries in the month of January. Now, this is also going to include your higher benefit as a result of the raise to your benefits, and this is also something that I do get a lot of questions about down below in the comment section from some of you here in the community, and again, why I want to focus on it here in this video. Let's get into it and talk through the details. All right, January 24th, just a few days away, and again, why I want to bring this to your attention, because this is a very confusing time. Generally, January, as we roll around, a lot of things are changing when it comes down to Social Security. In fact, if you've been watching the videos here on the channel for the last few months here, since we got all of these announcements out of Social Security starting in mid-October, I've been releasing a lot of videos talking through the details and how all of this is going to be changing as of 2024. Well, guess what? Here we are, 2024, right? January 2024, in fact, and that's why I want to focus on the 24th of January, because this is the last round of payments that will be going out to beneficiaries. And again, I want to focus on what this actually means, because I get this question so often down below in the comment section. I want to clarify exactly what is going on, why this is being referred to as Wave 3 of checks, what does this actually mean, and how is this including a higher benefit for millions of people, as well as something else I do want to point out as well, because if you have not received payments yet, well then this is something you want to pay attention to as well, because this is also another major change that went into effect as of the beginning of the year. So when we roll over to a new year, honestly, it's kind of nice, right? Out with the old, in with the new, but at the same time, a lot of changes take place at that same time as well that do impact benefits in a major way, okay? Let's talk through the details, again, of January 24th. All right, so here's what it comes down to. Again, remember, payments are distributed on a variety of different dates throughout the month. Generally, the first day of the month, the third day of the month, the second Wednesday, the third Wednesday, and the fourth Wednesday of the month. Now, January just so happens to be an interesting month because a lot of that was a little bit messed up this month, okay? Here's why. SSI beneficiaries, obviously, you got paid weeks and weeks ago, back on December 29th. Good old 2023. You remember those days, right? Again, I know, it's just a few weeks ago, but still. So, again, SSI beneficiaries, you got paid the end of last year, as in December 29th, Friday, right? Because the first was a holiday, things like that. But then again, a lot of you also got paid on Wednesday the 3rd, okay? Now, this does not apply to everybody, but some people do get paid on the 3rd of each month if you've been receiving benefits prior to May of 1997, okay? Remember good old 1997? That was a pretty fun time, right? That was a long time ago. But anyway, then we go by the Wednesdays, okay? So the Wednesdays were the 10th, the 17th, and the 24th, and then obviously there's the 31st that is out there a ways as well. Now, are checks arriving on the 31st? No, nothing is arriving on the 31st, okay? That's just the last day of the month, and nothing happens then, but it is a Wednesday. In fact, there were 5 Wednesdays in the month of January. Can you believe it? I know, right? That's a lot. Generally, we don't get 5 Wednesdays in a single month, but January, we got it, okay? So anyway, here's what it comes down to. The 24th is the last day in which checks will be going out to millions of beneficiaries. Remember, a little over $100 billion goes out every single month to Social Security beneficiaries. It's a lot of money. That's why I said earlier, about $27 billion is going out on Wednesday alone, okay? It's a lot of money. Could you imagine that? Having $27 billion flowing out? Well, it happens. The Wednesdays of the months, that's when this happens, okay? So now this is specifically for those of you that have a birthday landing between the 21st and the 31st of the month, the 4th Wednesday of the month. This happens to be the 4th Wednesday. And again, remember, the Wednesdays were the 3rd, the 10th, the 17th, and the 24th. Therefore, the 24th is the 4th Wednesday, and this is the last round of payments that will be going out to those beneficiaries, okay? So why I want to bring this to your attention, very important. Now, couple other things about it. Remember, some other changes going into effect here. Number 1, the COLA is applied to this benefit, okay? This is a question that I get a lot. Basically, starting in October, all the way until now, I get a lot of questions from people here in the community reaching out saying, I have not gotten my higher benefit yet. When am I going to get that? When am I going to get my raise? Remember, they announced the COLA in October, and they apply it in January. That's what it comes down to, okay? So this will be the last round of checks that goes out to beneficiaries, and yes, it will include the COLA as well for these millions of people that receive their benefits on the fourth Wednesday of the month, okay? Remember, the COLA is only 3.2%. So based on percentages here, calculating by percentages, you should have gotten paperwork in the mail already, or which, by the way, you should have gotten that way back about over a month ago now. In mid-December is when you should have gotten that, or you could have checked the My Social Security account on the Social Security website. You could have checked that as well. That is another place that you can look for your raise, but basically, you just take your benefit amount and multiply it by 1.032 would give you your benefit amount, which would be applying that 3.2% increase. But there's also something else I want to point out as well. Remember, the Medicare Part B premium also increased this year for 2024 by about 6%, or $9.80 exactly is how much it went up, from $164.90 last year per month up to $174.70 this year for 2024. Okay, so remember that extra $9.80, let's just call it $10 for easy math purposes, that is going to be directly impacting your COLA as well, okay? So depending on the amount of benefit that you get from Social Security each and every month, that's going to impact it. Roughly $10 being taken out of it just because of Medicare Part B premiums, okay? So that's very important as well. But this will be the last round of checks that go out, okay? The 24th, again, Wednesday, okay? A couple days away here, and this will be going out for those birthdays, again, between the 21st and the 31st of the month. Now, a couple of things I want to point out as well. Remember, the last Wednesday of the month, the 31st, no checks, nothing. However, the very next day, Thursday, February 1st, those of you that receive SSI, about 8 million of you, will be getting your payments on that day as well. You already got your first benefit for the year of 2024, so your COLA was already applied to that. Your COLA will also be applied to this upcoming one, February 1st as well. That's, quite a few days away still. Just want to point it out really quickly. But yes, that will be going out that day, not a weekend, not a holiday. Therefore, you get your benefit on that February 1st. But again, it's a totally different month. Can you believe it? February is right there already, right? It's nuts how fast this is coming, right? I mean, seriously, feels like the year just started, and here we are. We're already buzzing right through January, right? So anyway, for those of you that have been asking, the questions that I see down below, things like this is the last round of payments, wave 3 of checks going out for Social Security, and based on the birthdays, 21st through the 31st. If your birthday lands between those dates, then you get your payments on the 4th Wednesday, and it happens to be January 24th. Make sense? Of course. So anyway, hope this makes sense for you. Again, I'm here for you in any way that I possibly can be. As always, subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet. Share the video with your friends on my social media. Go back and check out any of the other thousands of videos here on the channel. And as always, leave your comments, questions, feedback down below. Until next time, enjoy your day. Take care. Have a good one, and I'll catch you again later.